Right, so the side off here.
What?
You're a root bag.
What?
Trying to film. So I've just started preparing to weld up the new frame for the extension. Probably stick a few SolidWorks images in here, what the actual extra wee lean-to is going to look like. What I've done so far is measured the existing purlin heights for the two purlins that are going to be on this, and what I'm going to do now is transfer that over onto the new beams. And I've already plasmid cut and punched out a pile of fish plates, and we'll get them welded on for the purlins and a base plate on it, and we'll get two of them made, and then we'll get them stood up. So do that twice, and we've got the two vertical posts for the lean-to, so just need to do the trusses now and then weld the whole lot together and bring it outside and cut some holes in the cladding and get it bolted on. That'll be the framework done and ready to go. linished off, chipped off some of the spatter. So I've just linished off this side for the sheet. I'll be going up against that, and yeah, throwing a coat of paint on these. I think they're ready to start and get ready to cut holes in the sheeting and stand it. We have a couple of side panels out, and Dave's over there working hard. Oh yes. And we have one of the steel beams up, tacked up. We're going to do now is try and get the other one up, and then square everything up and start maybe get a few purlins bolted. Camera on the GoPro battery died last night, so missed a bit of stuff, but yeah, with the steel frame in, and at the minute it's just welded down to the ground here, a stick welder, so we'll get a hole drilled in that and bolted to the concrete as well. A lot of people were saying, some of the guys were saying you want more detail and stuff, so basically 127 by 76 I-beam we've made this out of. The floor is 35 Newton concrete, 6 inches thick. The purlins are 145 by 72s, I think. And it's just a simple wee lean-to machine shop that we're making. So, still using the 40mm Kingspan insulated board. If you need some of that, just contact the guys down Kingspan down South Ireland. They're really good guys and actually seem to deal with end users as well as businesses, because they dealt with me. So but yeah, basically now I got all these purlins second hand, so they're all the wrong length, so I'm just cutting and drilling them and getting them to the right size. So yeah, we'll get to it, we'll get that done, and then I'll check back in whenever we're about to start sheeting and show you the best way to start sheeting this stuff out. Really the key thing with this is to make sure the frame's square. As you can see here, the concrete isn't exactly run square, but that doesn't matter. You know, the flashing will cover that, tie it in. Obviously it's not ideal, but the key is to have the frame itself square to the building, so when you go to put all your sheets on the top and your roof, especially if it's an apex roof and the two of them were meeting together, they'll get all squiggly and higgledy-piggledy, which is alright on single skin because you can put screws in tighter and looser and actually stretch the panel out, but on the insulated board there's no giving it, so you get a wee bit out of the joints but not very much. So better keeping it square, and if you have to do something with the concrete or the ground or shim it and whatnot and get it all level, that's what you have to do. So we'll get on here, keep on cutting, cracking on, and should have all these purlins on pretty quick, start getting sheeting on. I'm not right all the time, but sometimes I get it right. Right, so I've been waiting till it starts raining. Would you look at that? Floor's bone dry. That's what we want to see. So yeah, overall, pretty happy with this. Started putting in surface mount boxes for plugs and sockets and 3-phase and everything. We're starting to get ready to move the lathe and pillar drill and all the other bits in here. So yeah, at the minute I've just bunged a pile of stuff into the corner because, you know, that's what happens when you've got space. So yeah, gonna get that sorted out. Next job, this thing here is leaking water in through the roof, so I'm gonna strip that and try and fix it. And we'll go and take a look at the outside. I had an absolute mare with GoPro corruption and batteries and stuff on this video, so yeah, it's been a bit of a nightmare. So there's been a lot of skipping around, but if you made it this far, good job. So there it is. That flash in there has to go on over there yet, but yeah, got the gutter and whatnot mounted up. Yesterday I didn't film it, just too much on, so yeah, there you go. Got that gutter on too, and yeah, doesn't appear to have any leaks. And got the yard all flattened out and rolled and put in drain pipes out to here. So yeah, that's another job done. And yeah, stay tuned anyway, we'll see what we get up to next. Cheers.